Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I just thought I'd give you a little video here. It's a bit of mishmash of stuff that's happened over the last week or two. I felt that we need to get a little bit of content in here, explain what's been going on, and sort of keep up to date with the progress before things get out of hand and people are saying, "Why haven't you done anything?" And suddenly the car's got bits going on that nobody knows about. So here we go. So this part of the video was explaining what's been going on with this basically, and what I've done to smooth this out. I've tried to put it back in the car as best I can for now, just so you can see what's been going on with it. This was the bit that obviously we need that sticks out, and I need to try and work on a bit more. This bit I'm pretty happy with. It's pretty smoothed out compared to obviously what it was with where the 3 dials were. This here is away at the moment having some work done on it. I've got Lasercraft doing some bits for me in this multifunctional display, so that's to be continued, that bit. So yeah, I'll get all this put back in a little bit better once I've finished up with this, and it's got a bit of a better fitment. Okay, so we did talk about this briefly the other day, if you really got the gist of what I was mentioning. So this is the centre bit that we took out of the dash. So fiberglassed over the back. There was 3 dials here before for the heating. Obviously don't have heaters in there anymore, so that's been smoothed out. Still need to finish it off. It's not perfect. This piece here, again, we've smoothed that flat. That clicks in there. I need to keep it removable because there's 2 screw holes in there which hold this whole thing in. But yeah, at the moment, this, when I clip it in, sits a different level to the rest of the actual fascia. So I can't get it in the right way now. That's good, isn't it? So yeah, it sticks out. As you can see, there's a lip along there. So I'm going to get another one of those and play around with doctoring that, because I don't want it to sit like that. I want it to sit flush, but as I say, I need to leave it removable so I can still get to the screw holes, so I can't just fully flush it. But that's the progress with that so far. This part of the video that I'm going to show now explains what's been going on with the wheel arches. The wheels have been scrubbing on them. Hopefully this small clip here will explain what I need to do to rectify that, or what I did do to rectify it, should I say, and shows exactly what's been catching on the wheel. Alright, so at the moment we've got to sort of work. I know it's very difficult to see. This ridge here is catching the edge of the tyre, so we need to tuck it in behind the bodywork here. It's been scrubbing the edge of our tyres, so it's got to beat that back in under there. So that's the mission. So this part of the video I wanted to show what we'd been doing with these centre caps and how we'd done it. There's obviously taking the wheel off and pushing out the centre cap, etc. So I'll let the rest of the video now do the talking about that. Right, next one off. You see that one is pretty flush with the wheel in comparison to the other one we've done. But this is the last one. We'll have that off and have a little play. There we go, look. Taking this off of here. Taking shelter in the van because it's blooming windy outside. Just trying to prise these off around the edge so we can change them out. There we go, look. Stuck on over the top of this. It's got quite a sort of curved surface to this, so I'll take this over to the sander and just rough that up, get that little domed bit off if you like, and then we can stick our new centre caps on there. They do stick out from the car ever so slightly. They're not going to be flush on there like these were sat inside the wheel, but I can live with that, but there we go, that's that one off. there we go, sanded version, nothing special, and now we can go and get the bit to stick on it. So here we go, here's the nice centre caps as we said. Take the backing off, nice sticky pad on the back, and just literally make sure it's all square, which it isn't. Harder trying to do it with the camera than anything. Right, there we go, all stuck on there. Now to put it back on the wheel. Here we go. There we go. So they do stick out ever so slightly, but an improvement on the last, I think you'll agree. Just undoing what were the seat belt brackets or mounts in the back of the car here, because we're not going to need those. So it's just undoing the top screw here and here, get rid of that. We've taken the covers off the C-pillars there. That's where the seatbelt runner would have slid up and down. So we've just glassed over the back of those on that side and that side. And then obviously once they've dried, we can smooth the front of those, and then they can be retrimmed. Got some other little bits that we've got some fiberglass over the back of at the moment. Sort of, that was from the dashboard inside. You can't really see from that angle. But yeah, I'll obviously update you a little bit more once we've done a little bit more to them, so you can see exactly what's going on. There we go, that's better. You can actually see where those panels normally cover the wires for the C-pillars that we've taken out to flush them. So yeah, that'll obviously, the seat belts were bolted in here. Very much the same as these ones. You know, you can see this bit that this used to run up and down, that was the same in the back, and this is the bit that we're filling here. So this part of the video is just explaining what's been going on and what we've been doing with our little C-pillars. So we showed that we'd obviously fiberglassed the rear of these initially, and this is just where we've just put some filler over the top of that. We'll have to flush that all back so we can have these retrimmed in Alcantara or something eventually. But that gives you an idea of what's going on with that. We'll have to show progress as we flat that all off and make it look a bit nicer. A bit of a setback today. I was trying to clean the car. Went to open the door popping solenoid on the mirror. In there, as you can see, just got bare wires sticking out. The button had got some fiberglass in it. Long story why it had. It jammed and everything started smoking. The solenoid stuck on, the relays caught fire. All the wires have started to melt, so that's all got to come back out, chop it all out. Luckily, you just need a new relay holder and some wire in there and it should be fine, but I need to disconnect all that, make it safer now. Sorry about the road noise, it gets along. It's very busy along here this time of the year. Yeah, we got to chop all that out, replace that, replace the button in the wing mirror. Okay, so I can explain this a little bit more now. The crisis is averted, let's say. Sorry for any road noise before we start. Right, okay, so this little button here, if you can see it, normally sits underneath the mirror. It was very loose in the hole, so I had fiberglassed it in. My little daughter, not realising that Daddy had just fiberglassed it in, pushed the button and moved it all. So I had to set it back in position. Therefore, fiberglass got inside all of this here. So when I pushed the solenoid just now, the button jammed on. Power was constantly feeding the solenoid. We had this nearly catch fire. All the wires have melted. So I've had to take this out. So I'll have to redo all this for the solenoid on the door. I've labelled everything up so I can wire it straight back in. I'll have to put another button in the mirror. But, you know, life goes on. But yeah, for whole car filled with smoke, and I had to quickly whip it out, just disconnect everything as quick as I could in order to make sure the car didn't actually catch fire. But still here, still runs. Just thought I'd show this one more time. There you go, that's what's happened there. It's quite melted. The wires all sort of, well, there's a black and yellow there that have melted together, and yeah, it's a bit of a state. Anyway, I've had a headache recording videos today, trying to edit them. I've lost so much footage. I don't know what's going on. I need to try and get my head round the my phone and the editing app have clashed, and my phone's been spitting feathers saying that we're low on storage space and all sorts. So I've lost a lot of footage today that I did record earlier in the day and earlier in the week. Soul destroying in many ways, but you know, gives you a rough idea of what's been going on with the car. And I'm sorry that the whole video has been a little bit of a mishmash put together as it has been. You know, as I say, it did run a lot more smoothly, but unfortunately with all the bits missing, it didn't. Anyway, you know, it's nice to see that there's been a lot of love for this little Corsa. Lots of people enjoying the channel. We're all reliving our youth through it, I think. But look, you know, thank you, seriously, appreciate the support. You know, please check out the description. There's some discount codes in there for you to use on your own vehicles. Autobeam, Lasercraft, they give us discount codes that we can offer you guys a discount on. So they're great sponsors of ours. We've got some other things in the description. You know, some of the local companies that we use. They've got online shops, so go check them out. Please hit the thumbs up button. It doesn't, you know, cost you a penny to do it. And please subscribe if you haven't, you know. That's if you think I'm doing a good job, of course. I'm sorry that, as I say, it's been a bit of a rough one this week, but unfortunately, you know, I've got to get to grips with this editing stuff, and it doesn't help that when you're trying to edit it on your phone or whatever, the device is full. So, you know, I'll sort that out in some future, that hopefully it runs a little bit more smoothly. Thanks again, and catch you on the next one.